We're faced with real challenges that we're going to face on the job. I think when you dive into issues like this that are really timely and pressing and people's lives are quite literally on the line, it's important to humanize things before getting into any sort of the solutions. You have to understand how this is affecting people. I can't wait for the next 4 days. It's going to be really cool.
The capstone is an essential part of the entire program. You'll learn a number of skills that you will not get in a classroom. It's extremely useful as a complement to the academic aspect of a master's program.
It's day one, first morning. Really excited for the week ahead. I'm really looking forward to hearing from all the experts and really seeing what our teams can come up with for the national strategy.
We are here today to propose solutions for a pressing problem facing Canadians, the opioid crisis.
So we've had a very successful program that has not been emulated in this province or in this country since.
You've got people that are doing this job on a day-to-day basis, that have the knowledge, that have the experience, and you're able to ask them all these questions.
Absolutely. So I'm going to use Rachel's case and talk a little bit about Rachel.
This is a very complex issue, and I think that sometimes in school or in work we kind of remove ourselves from the personal aspect of the work that we do. And I'm looking forward to bringing it back to, yes, these are people that we're serving. So it is day 3. Today we're working on our policy briefs. I'm feeling a little stressed, but it's good stress. I don't even know what time it is right now. Is it 4? 3?
And then the third option was to actually have like a coordinated response. We're trying to figure out what options we want to put forward to the assessor panel. And the tensions and the little bit of the clashing that we're experiencing is great because that's exactly what we would see in real life.
It's kind of once in a lifetime to work with other fellow students to tackle such a policy challenge. It's the teamwork and the collaboration that I really get a kick out of. Coming together and finding how we're going to build this national strategy.
When you get to the day where you have to write your policy brief, you will be challenged in ways that you haven't been challenged by this program before.
One thing that I've learned is that you always really need to be prepared. It's really important to know what the various stakeholders' opinions are and to know where to find information. You can't really predict what tomorrow will bring.
It's going to be interesting to sort of get into the negotiation with all the different groups and see how this all comes together.
You have to figure out what the most important thing to your group is before you approach any negotiation. Otherwise, you end up in a situation where you're just totally butting heads. There will be some friction, and that will be fun to deal with as well.
It is time for all levels of government to put aside our squabbles and unite in our approach to support all Canadians.
And you've got to sell this. At some point, the Prime Minister's going to have to sell this.
The reward of actually presenting this in front of a jury who can give us good feedback, it's a great experience.
Very professional presentations. I've had the privilege to receive these kinds of presentations in the past when I served Ontarians as Premier. And the caliber, the quality, the information, and the presentation skills were very high level.
Briefing people, giving presentations, I think that that's a very huge component of working in the public service, is being able to communicate.
It's been challenging, it's been really interesting and engaging. It's a realistic way to learn, and I think it's a great direction for the school to be going in.
It's practical. It's going to prepare students to distill information, to develop cogent arguments, and to improve their presentation skills. It doesn't matter where they go next, they'll be called upon to do that.
The one word I use to describe this is probably just excited.
Caffeinated.
Enthusiastic.
Tired.
Intense.
It just feels great that we were able to come to an agreement and apply a number of skills that we've learned throughout the entire program, and we're finally being able to apply during these 4 days.
It's a really great learning experience at the end of a 2-year master's degree to really take the more academic and theoretical frameworks that you've learned and apply them to real-world situations.
It was a lot of fun, and it's a great way to cap off the program.
I just graduated. This is my last course, and I just completed Capstone, so I'm really excited.